first time ever taking a look at the DK set bonus. Looking to be parried and see what happens with this plus the legendary. But we also have this cool new trinket, part of the swarm. Turns you into a bug thing, so we'll try that out too. Let's see. Details is working, it looks like. Turn into a swarm of bugs. And you also see the double rune weapon. A little hard to see, but... So yeah, definitely no strength buff outside of rune weapon, it looks like. Unless I'm missing it somehow. So that is how it works. Let's see, is there anything abnormal on the trinket? Did really good damage. It's just counting the heart strike as my heart strike, I guess. Or maybe this is it. Heart strike unknown, it says. Okay, let's see rune weapon coming back up. Let's use it again. Where's the strength buff at? Oh, it's here. Endless rune waltz, and it's extending the duration, as you can see, which is pretty crazy. This is actually going to be extended really far. Obviously, you won't be able to use heart strike forever, but I now have 14% more haste or strength, and that lasts now for 8 seconds, as you can see up here. 8 seconds. We have a lot of strength, almost 2k. And in terms of the heart strike situation, doesn't really seem like anything out of the ordinary offensively, unfortunately. But this is like #1, so I don't know if this is all of them put together, if that's just my heart strike. Because again, it reads, parrying an attack causes your weapon to lash out, heart striking your attacker, and then summons 2 rune weapons, which is also nice. But yeah, it's back up again. Do we have 2 dots? Yeah, so back to having 3 dots, which I love that. It's always one of my favorite things. Works out really well. We got to 10 stacks that time pretty easily without having to spam too many heart strikes. And we have less than a minute left before rune weapon comes back up with this legendary. So it's just going to be, we're basically only going to have like 20-30 seconds of downtime in between the 2 set and the next rune weapon. Go into Mist and try it with a bunch of mobs. Okay, we can do that. Mist isn't really that good of a dungeon for. Let's do the other side. Nice trinket. So basically just use it and that's it. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. The rune weapon's still up though. 16 seconds, what the hell? How's that? It's because hitting more than one target? Heart strike actually top damage. 12k on that pack? What's this, normal? Let's try it on Mythic. Heart strike top damage by a mile though, so I have to imagine that. I think what probably happens is this heart strike is from the weapon, the normal weapon situation. But then this heart strike, the one that's part of this, is that's going to me. Parrying an attack causes your weapon to lash out, heart striking your attacker. So I think that's me. Oh, let the mobs hit you and wait for a parry so you can see the damage of it. That's actually a really good idea. We'll do that here. So this will be Marrow Rend only. Okay, pack's certainly dying a lot slower. Yeah, there's Heart Strike. I didn't cast the spell once, so yeah. That's how it works, okay. So that damage is just attributed directly to me, so presumably that means everything that comes with Heart Strike would come to me as well. Would come with it as well. I want to see how long I can actually extend it for, because it seemed like for some reason I had it up for the entire pack that time. Yeah, it's every Heart Strike. So if it hits multiple targets, it increases at multiple seconds. So that means that I could just infinitely extend it, basically. This might be bugged. Just gonna have it up 100% of the time. Is that how it reads? I have 40 stacks of the strength buff right now. Heart Strike increases your strength by 1% and duration of Dancing Rune Weapon by 0.5 seconds. It doesn't indicate that every hit of Heart Strike does that. So I bet it's not supposed to be like that. 'Cause, I mean, that's ridiculous. You don't even need the legendary anymore if that's the case. Maybe that's what they were going for. But doesn't look like the parry ones that I'm getting are giving it though. Like I'm not getting natural extensions for some reason, but every time I hit multiple targets with this, it goes up massively. Like look, the CD on it is lower than the current duration, so it's just going to be up again before the current duration extends or expires. Where is it? I don't even. It's not here. I don't even see it. Where's the Dancing Rune Weapon? Even though it says it's up, it's not here. Am I missing something on that? That trinket is awesome though. I hope that will remain in the game. Okay, let's just wait until it's up because I want to see what the pack looks like with it on the start of the pull. It's really going to be a massive DPS increase regardless. I mean, I don't think, even if this is bugged and it's not supposed to be reapplying it or refreshing every time you hit a target with Heart Strike, regardless, I think that doesn't actually matter because it's still going to be up pretty long in each pack and it's still going to be my top damage probably by a mile. Okay, let's see the whole pack with Rune Weapon up from the start. Look at the DPS. Holy shit. Just firing off Heart Strikes. 30 seconds of uptime on this. 40 seconds. Can we get over a minute? I mean, definitely, yeah. It just keeps going up. Like, as long as we spend every rune on it. It's still working. Yeah, so it is. It's giving me, every time the Heart Strike goes out, it is giving me runic power for that. Of course, once the target dies, it's a lot harder to keep the high uptime, but I just want to see like what happens to the... It's not even up. It's not up. I'm not getting the two diseases on the target. It's like the weapon itself is gone, but I still have the 40% parry and the buff that comes with it. Like I have the buff, but there's no rune weapon with me, which is very odd. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, regardless, it's just, that's just absurd. So I don't think that matters. You're gonna get like, so what's it normally last? 11 seconds? Probably gonna last at least 20 some seconds. So probably like a good half of every pack you do. So it's still gonna be top damage. Yeah. Basically does nothing outside of Dancing Rune Weapon. The entire set bonus. So, and currently it appears like there might be a bug that every time Heart Strike inflicts damage, not just every time the spell is used, it gives you another stack and increases the rune weapon by 0.5 seconds. So if that is not a bug, it means you're basically going to have rune weapon up like probably like 95% of the time if you take care to make sure you're using a lot of Heart Strikes. And that'll mean you're not using a lot of Death Strikes. So, you know, that might change because obviously I didn't even really need to Death Strike there at all. I don't know. Like if you have 100% uptime on 40% parry, do you need Death Strike? I'm not sure. And then anyway, parrying attack causes your rune weapon to lash out. So I was basically able to extend it like 40, 30, 35 seconds like at least. But then eventually it goes away. Yeah, you see? It's gone. So even though Dancing Rune Weapon is still up, the actual rune weapon is gone. I mean, that could be an intentional thing, and it could just be that they're looking to keep the damage portion of the rune weapon itself in check, but the parry is still there, seemingly. I mean, I guess we can take a look. Yeah, it just could just be all bugged. Like everything possible could be bugged about it. We'll have 20% parry, it looks like. Yeah, baseline 20% parry. Oh no, 19% parry baseline. Okay, so already 60% parry. Let's see if it falls off. The strength is also giving parry, right? Yeah. Dude, we're gonna have 100% parry. This is bugged. Like, this can't be like this. You're literally gonna have 100% parry eventually. Like, if you can just fight infinite targets, the rune weapon is never gonna go away, and you just keep getting more and more parry. It's the more and more stacks of every time the 2 set gives you more stacks, you keep getting more parry. So yeah, it's not going away, even though there's no way the rune weapon would still be there. It's like, you see, I don't actually have the rune weapon anymore. I don't have the 2 diseases anymore. So that's gone. Even though I still have 52 seconds left of the 40+% haste thing, or parry thing. But so yeah, presumably we can just go, if we can actually get here quick enough, presumably we can just go and keep this. Like, a new Dancing Rune Weapon is just gonna refresh all this and keep extending this, right? Let's see. Yep, it's just, yeah, so this is like, this can't be like, this can't go like this. There's no way that this can be like this, right? Because it's just gonna be 117% strength. I'm gonna have 100% parry before the dungeon's over, guys. I have strength increased by 100, look at that. 5,000 strength, it's gonna be 5,000 strength. You think having a 5,400 strength, 215% extra strength, do you think that's good or not? I can't really tell. Because I would have 100, I can get 100% parry. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be pretty powerful. I don't think it's bugged, actually. I think this is how it's supposed to work, yeah. I think this is right. I think this is how it's supposed to work. So I'm ready. I'm ready for 9.2, guys. I'm excited. Anybody else excited? You can't actually click this off. Look at this. This is not. You can't click this off. I'm right clicking. It's not going away. TPS meter is funny. Yeah. That's not funny, bro. This is how it's supposed. This is how it was always supposed to be.